you can see, I am back with another video. In this video, as you can see, I am doing a Portland Trail Blazers rebuild. In this video, I'm going to be taking some sort of a realistic look at the Portland Trail Blazers and then somewhat of a fantasy one, just to see if I can try to make the Portland Trail Blazers a title contending team. Throughout this video, I will be doing some gum chewing, as you can probably hear now, controller sounds, and some soft spoken as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Also, today is a double upload day. So make sure you guys check out the video that was posted earlier today. I will very much appreciate that. So, taking a look at the Portland Trail Blazers, their biggest deal of their team is how much money they're spending on players who may or may not be sort of necessary. Obviously, Lillard, the most necessary player that they have. But there's a lot of other players who are getting paid a lot of money, who I guess necessarily might not be the best fit for the team. Obviously, the biggest what-if scenario is with the big contract Portland is spending on the off-guard CJ McCollum. Now, personally, I do not like the idea of playing two smaller guards, Damian being 6'2", CJ being 6'3", guys at the same time. CJ is not the sort of defensive-minded guard that would, probably favor Damian a lot, because Damian is not some sort of lockdown perimeter defender. So, in this video, we're going to be taking a look at some what-if scenarios. What if Portland did this? What if Portland did that? And seeing what they can do to maybe making Damian Lillard a championship-winning NBA player one day. But make sure you guys slap a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, obviously. Right now, I'm recovering from wisdom teeth surgery, so this is not any new Jake. This is a past Jake. Obviously, I'm chewing gum right now, so it would definitely make me probably feel a lot better. So thank you so much for that. So, taking a look at some of the trade scenarios for CJ McCollum, there are a lot of very interesting ones, but as you guys know, I like to make my videos, my rebuild videos, kind of realistic. And with that being said, there are a lot of good trades, as you guys are seeing. Brandon Ingram, there was one for Zach LaVine, Paul George. There have been a lot of very interesting trade. Look at that, even Shea. I think Shea and Damian on the same team would be amazing pickup. Heck, even the Timberwolves are trying to get in on CJ McCollum, but not very realistic, at least in my opinion, for either of these trades. So I think I will hold off for this for now. But the first trade I did was just trading our first round pick for a different first round pick, because I know, well, at least I hope, we're going to be pretty good this year. So for the first year, guys, I am not doing anything. I'm just switching up their, coaching, switching up different rotations, making players their true positions. Obviously, playing Rocco at the 3, playing Norman Powell at the 2. Hopefully that will just help out our team a lot more and the progression of our young players as well. So, going through our first year, not trading away anyone. Usually it's just all the same players. We have LeBron MVP, Frank Vogel Coach of the Year. Looks like the Lakers had a pretty good year. Did we get anyone for NBA first team? We get Bradley Beal on the first team. That's actually pretty cool. I don't really see that often. And then, wow. We have no Damian Lillard on any of the All-NBA teams, even though we are a second seed in the Western Conference. Nothing looking too crazy. This is actually looking kind of realistic. Besides, obviously, Portland being a 2 seed. In the East, also looking somewhat realistic. But, wow, they have the Bulls up pretty high, and also the Wizards made the playoffs. That's pretty rare, at least in my opinion. But I think, obviously, in our first year, pretty successful. Made a 2 seed. I don't expect us to be winning a title. Obviously, this is just to see how we're doing and what we need to change. Wow, defensive-minded big man on the interior for a power forward. So that'd be kind of nice for us. It seems like a pretty normal Blazers sort of season so far. Nothing too bad, but we are going up against the Phoenix Suns, who might be a very terrifying 7 seed, at least in my opinion. That does not sound very safe. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Well, guys, as you can see, we're not doing. You know what? This would not be the first time Portland was a higher seed and lost to a pretty low seed. Pretty good upset. Oh my god. CJ, you're selling, man. Man, that's really tough. I mean, he was playing okay at the end of the season, but man, he 12 points in an elimination game. While Damian Lillard scores 40. Lillard scores 40, and the second best player can only score 12. You know what, guys? And Devin Booker goes off. You know what, guys? This is a sign. This has to be a sign for us to move on. And you know, I love me some CJ McCollum, but it's looking like it's not the move. I mean, look at their players are all playing very well, and even we played pretty well. We couldn't get the job done. I mean, if CJ just scored a little more, we would have had a better chance. But that might be a little insight to what we do in this off season. We also had the Warriors looking pretty good. This is obviously without injuries. I always turn injuries off whenever I do rebuild, so sorry if that's somewhat unrealistic, but it's just a lot easier than me having to go through and, you know, injure players that are injured right now. Wow, taking a look at this crazy Brooklyn Nets team, man, they're looking really good, but Kevin Durant pulls a CJ McCollum and only scores 12 points in an elimination game 7 game, man. That's crazy. Blake Griffin didn't score at all. That's also pretty sad. Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, even Tyrese Maxey, man. That's a good solid squad. But we have the Lakers and the Sixers in the finals, and wow, that's the Lakers sweep the conference finals and the NBA finals to win another title. LeBron James wins 6 rings, another Finals MVP. Absolutely crazy. Our Indiana pick didn't really turn out to be anything, as you can see here, but we have some bigger fish to fry, obviously, with a possible CJ McCollum trade. I just want more backcourt defense, and I think it will just help us out a lot more, because obviously look at what happened with Devin Booker. We don't really have a Devin Booker stopper on our team, so taking a look at some players we could get rid of. I think CJ, man, that 12-point performance just really grinds my gears. Even the fact that he only took 7 shots really grinds my gears. I mean, he's only scoring like 12, 15, 17 points. It's something super crazy for a guy who's almost on a max contract, you know what I mean? So, he's a good player. He's a great player, actually. But for the contract size, I want a little bit more of a two-way player to pair alongside Dame, who just, you know, averaged a double-double in the regular season. I feel like this could really help us out. So, taking a look at some of the trades. Now, since I'm out of the first season, trying to win some titles now, I'm going to make this more of an unrealistic style of rebuild now. Now, what I could be doing here is just looking for players to add depth to the team. So I could get like 2 very solid players for CJ, or I could again just sort of go out and try to, you know, make the best trade possible for the biggest star. But as you can see, we're definitely not getting the same sort of offers for CJ McCollum as we did at the beginning of the year. So that's pretty tough. So I end up not doing anything. I end up finding this very nice trade for Norman Powell. Norman Powell getting almost 11 million, kind of eating up a lot of cap space for us for the offseason. So I ended up trading a 6-man for another really good 6-man in Shake Milton. And then I ended up flipping Seth Curry and our pick for another player here for the draft. So it's pretty nice. We ended up getting the 8th pick, so I traded our first round pick and Seth Curry for the 8th pick. And look who is sitting there waiting for us. It is the Gonzaga Bulldog himself, Jalen Suggs, going way against Anthony Simons, you're good. But the potential of Suggs, a very smart Gonzaga guard, could be very beneficial for us. And he's a bigger guard too. I think he's like, what, 6'3", 6'4", so he's a little bit of a bigger guard. But even Cade Cunningham goes fourth. Like, the Warriors have now James Wiseman and Cade Cunningham on their team, with Curry, with Clay, with Draymond. That's just crazy, but wow. Derrick Jones Jr. accepts his player option, so that means I am trading away Derrick. No offense to Derrick. He's getting paid again about 10 mil to be averaging like 6 points per game. I can probably get that a little bit somewhere else, at least in my opinion. I think Derrick in real life plays very well, but in 2K, definitely not the sort of player we're looking for. So, taking a look at our rotations, we have Lillard, Suggs. I will have to be trading away Anthony Simons, CJ and Shake, Rocco, Derrick. Derrick's getting traded though, and I need a backup power forward and center. So, taking a look at some of the things I do here, I end up cap dumping Derrick Jones for a first round pick. Not too bad. And then I make another trade there to New Orleans, which ASMballeR, who did you trade for? Well, if you look here, we traded CJ McCollum and a first for Brandon Ingram. I ended up trading Anthony Simons for Nas Reed, which is pretty good. And yeah, so I trade Anthony for Nas, and I traded CJ and a first for Brandon Ingram. So now the team has a duo of Damian Lillard and Brandon Ingram. Wow, that's pretty good. I mean, obviously the length and defensive potential. Keep that word in mind, potential. I'm not saying he's a lockdown defender, but the potential of his defense is great. I think the length of Brandon Ingram can help out a lot. I really, really like this move. He's averaging more. He's more of a blocking presence. He's still shooting very efficiently. I think this will be a good little extra player to have for Portland. So taking a look into this, I end up actually trading away Robert Covington and another first round pick for OG Anunoby. So at shooting guard this year, we have another really good perimeter player in OG. So we have Dame, we have OG, we have Brandon Ingram, not too bad. Zach Collins and Yusuf Nurkic in the starting lineup, with Yusuf shooting from an 80 overall to an 84 overall. So it looks like his potential is rising to some sort of normality now that he's been in the league for a little bit more since his injury. And off the bench, I signed Spellman. We have Suggs the rookie, Shake Milton, and Nas Reed. So this team looking a lot deeper, and also just better perimeter defense. Hopefully that Yusuf Nurkic and Zach Collins can hopefully defend the paint pretty well. So going in and simulating again another season, crossing our fingers for hopefully a better year than a first round outing in the playoffs. But let's see. Okay, Joel Embiid, 2022 Gia MVP. Obviously, wow. So they had Cade Cunningham as the 6th Man of the Year award winner and the Rookie of the Year. That's pretty crazy. Jackson Hayes, Most Improved Player, and Terry Stotts, Coach of the Year, as Portland is again the number 2 seed in the West. So we didn't improve anything, better. Obviously, Damian is looking a lot better being an All-NBA second team member, even though he should be a first team member, but it is what it is. But now we are going up against the Golden State Warriors, which, if you guys just saw, have a crazy great backup point guard in Cade Cunningham. So that's going to be super crazy. In the East, it looks like it's about the same teams. The Bulls are still looking really good, and the Magic are as well. They have Kelly Oubre. Yeah, it looks like it's just the same old Magic team. I'm surprised they're actually making the playoffs. They're looking pretty good, and the West is looking about the same as well. So, hoping to have a little bit more luck this time around in the playoffs. Oh God, no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm a little bit safer now. I feel like hopefully we'll be fine. I'm hoping. I mean, obviously they still have Steph and Clay and Cade, Wiseman. Please no. Okay, there we go. Come on. Oh my God. in the Moda Center against the Golden State Warriors. That's so crazy, man. That's gonna be really tough. I think don't I make a game? Wow, they almost have an upset in the first round against the number one seeded team in the East. That's crazy. But you guys saw there, I make a coach setting. I start tightening up my rotation, tightening up on the defense, and boom, make it on to the second round after a very tough first round outing. And wow, we blow out. We absolutely blow out the Warriors in Game 7. That's really good. So hopefully our defense can come in clutch here against the crazy offense of Denver, man. They have great team in real life now with Aaron Gordon and JaVale McGee off the JaVale off the bench and starting Aaron Gordon. They have Nils off the bench, but it looks like for Portland it doesn't matter because we sweep. That's pretty good. Now going up against the LA Lakers, the defending champs who've only lost one game so far in the playoffs. In the East, we still have the very dominant play of the Philadelphia 76ers and the crazy all-star lineup of the Nets, but also getting better with having Clint Capella on their team. So now they have Clint Capella to add to their superstar roster. But it looks like it's going to be a very competitive Western Conference Finals, as you guys can see. But wow, the Nets look like they might be sweeping their way to the finals, and they do. And it looks like we're not going to make it either. Okay, so Andre Drummond look like he's sticking around. They have Pat Bev, Dario Saric, yeah. That's a really good team in LA now. Back-to-back champs. Okay, so we win Game 5. Oh, Game 7. Oh my god. Oh my god, Anthony Davis pulls a CJ, only putting up 12 points. That's so crazy. Wow, what happened? Damian Lillard only had almost tallies up a triple-double. That's pretty crazy, not gonna lie. Jalen Suggs. Everyone on our team looks like it's playing pretty well. I wonder why. I wonder how the Lakers collapsed like that. That's pretty crazy. Not a very good shooting game for either teams, but look, I'll show you guys right here. It's 50 simulating difficulty like always. No cheating going on here. That was just very surprising to me. But now we're in the finals against the crazy Brooklyn Nets team, and Damian Lillard's looking really good, and even OG Anunoby coming out and brightening up his star potential, and hopefully just oh my god, wow. So the Portland Trailblazers are already the NBA champions. Wow, Damian Lillard, 97 overall, wins Finals MVP. That is so crazy, scoring nearly 40 points in the last game. For some reason, his averages are looking kind of low, but if you can see, look at that, 39, 15, 45. God, man, that's absolutely insane from Damian. That's very cool. Ingram played good. He played very solid. I mean, he had a 12-point game, but I don't know. I feel like just the defense. Look at that. He's averaging like 2 blocks a game. That's crazy. Getting a couple steals as well. I really like the addition of Brandon Ingram. Plus, he can only get better being a very young, aged player, and also cheaper contract than CJ. So, taking a look at the final year's roster, it's the same. I skipped through the free agency stuff. I just wanted our players to just develop and get better. I mean, look at Yusuf. He's already almost an 88 overall. That's really good. But I keep everyone it's the same team. I'm just going to see if I can run it back for a back-to-back title. Hopefully we can. I mean, Damian is looking really good right now, and even OG Anunoby really surprised me this year and even last year. But in real life, And as an entire team, I feel like Portland, had a good shot at least making some sort of conference finals run with a fully healthy team. But thinking of them as, some sort of title contending team, I don't really think that's really the move. So, do I think trading away CJ McCollum is a good answer to that? I think yes, just based off of, again, perimeter play, just a better defense. The Blazers have a top 10 offense, but they're like second to last in defense. Like, if they can just average out their defense a little bit more, even if that means giving up some offense, I feel like that would be very beneficial for them. Just a little take on me on my Portland Trailblazers, I guess. But taking a look at our final year, y'all know I always do 3-year rebuilds. We're looking pretty good with Joel Embiid winning MVP again, Kate Cunningham, 6th Man of the Year. Pretty much the usual suspects. Why did I say it like that? Suspects for all NBA teams, but we do get some rookies. Well, not rookies, I guess second-year players with some crazy upside. My God, Jalen Green's already at 87 overall, man. That's super duper crazy. But Portland now the 1 seed, and Cleveland the 1 seed over in the East, with the Brooklyn Nets being the 8 seed. That's a pretty flip-flopped little seeding we have there. But for Portland, not too worried. I'm hoping we have a pretty good run at the title this year. Again, looking at our player stats, everyone's looking pretty good. Brandon Ingram almost a 90 overall. OG going up another overall. So did Yusuf. Wow, Nas Reed at 81. Zach Collins 81. Shake 80. Like, I'm telling you guys, playoffs, team chemistry, and a good trainer in 2K really helps out with building overall and stuff like that. At least in my opinion. If it doesn't, maybe I'm just getting lucky and playing good. Obviously, make sure players better. So, our bench is looking super stacked. So, taking a look at the Western Conference, we have some newcomers in the race for the Western Conference title. And wow, the Warriors didn't get past this crazy Timberwolves team, who now have Michael Porter Jr. Wow. Michael Porter Jr. is now a Minnesota Timberwolf. That's terrifying. You also have Simons, who I traded away too, so that's pretty interesting. We're going up against the New Orleans Pelicans, but if you guys don't know, the New Orleans Pelicans are an absolute super team in 2K. They absolutely always play super well. Oh God, no. Please, God, no. I'm telling you guys, the Pelicans are always a super team. And while I was doing my coach settings, look who the Pelicans signed. They have Kyrie Irving on the New Orleans Pelicans. CJ McCollum. They also signed Miles Bridges, Zion. They have Bol now. They have Lonzo off the bench still. Like, this team is super duper stacked with talent. So honestly, if we did lose to this team, I wouldn't be surprised. But again, doing another coach setting, tightening up the rotations, making sure matchups are good, doing all the little things, we end up coming back down 3-1. Thank God, and Brandon Ingram actually saves our booties while playing good against his former team. So, thankfully, we did pretty good there. I think OG is definitely the surprise player, at least in my opinion. Yusuf Nurkic's also surprised for sucking a lot, but that's completely fine. We don't need him to be a scorer. So the East looking pretty good. They have Norman Powell now and Rocco on the 76ers. Shout out to the Sixers for taking all of our boys. That's pretty nice. And then on the Bulls, who are also in the runs for the finals, looking about the same. They have Chris Boucher now on their team coming off the bench, which is a really good 6-man. We're going up against the Michael Porter Jr. and Karl-Anthony Towns led, I guess, Timberwolves team, but we get past them pretty easy. And now we're on to the NBA Finals. And again, I do not think we get past either of the Pelicans or the Timberwolves without having, good length and good defense on the perimeter with OG and Brandon Ingram. I really like those plays I made. And just like that, 3, 2, 1, ta-da! The Portland Trailblazers are back to back. some sort of takes when doing these videos. And again, I think Portland is fine where they are. They will always be competitive, but if they want to be a title contending team, they have to add defense. So hopefully they do that. I will really enjoy seeing that. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little Trailblazer video. Again, make sure you guys check out the video I posted earlier today. It is a double upload day. And yeah, that's it for me. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I hope I'm doing well, recovering from surgery. And yeah, I'll see you guys again in my next video very, 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 very soon. Alright guys,